Support for Cinema Classics comes from Film Columbus, enriching our community to make Columbus a destination for film education, exhibition, and production. Learn more at filmcolumbus.com. Cinema Classics is produced by John DeSando and Johnny DiLoretto. Listen to shows every Thursday at 8:01 p.m. and full shows online at WCBE.org. I'm Johnny DiLoretto.
I'm John DeSando.
This is Cinema Classics.
This is indeed the time for great women.
Yes.
And
Seems like it's always been the time, just men were ignoring them.
No, except for us.
Actively suppressing them.
Not us, though.
Not us.
No. So the recent box office smash of Captain Marvel, starring Brie Larson, made us talk about...
Kind of a mess.
It is a mess, but it doesn't make any difference what we think, because it's knocking the box office out.
Yeah, I know, it's interesting.
I like her.
I like her too. I thought she was miscast.
Indeed.
She doesn't have, I don't know, there was something, like Gal Gadot here. Wonder Woman.
All right.
Like an Israeli soldier turned Amazonian warrior princess. There's just something that fits, right? You look at her, she cuts the figure, she has the walk, the attitude.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah, right. And Brie Larson just seems, I get it. She's supposed to be this unassuming character, becomes this really super powerful, the most powerful character in the Marvel Universe. There's just something kind of ho-hum about.
Well, I think she's flat, and I think it partly is the direction to have her underplay it, and I think she does to an extent that she hardly has the zest of, say, Gal Gadot. She hardly shows she does show physical prowess, but she does, even when she tosses off those lines, those acerbic lines, it doesn't. And she's an Oscar-winning actress.
Right.
Remember The Room.
You know, just because you're an Oscar winner doesn't mean you're right for a part.
Boy, that is so true. Yeah. So
plenty of Oscar winners, men and women alike, have been miscast.
Yeah. You've picked on my favorite, who's Gal Gadot. I think she has everything needed for that kind of supremacy. Now, are there any others that you think of that come to mind? Any of the other heroes?
Yeah, for sure. I always enjoy Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow.
Great. We are of such the same mind. Yeah.
I mean, she is a great actress.
Yes.
She kind of has this dour attitude. She nails the fight scenes. She feels physically imposing in those scenes.
She does.
And she fits into the overall scheme of that team.
Yes.
I like her chemistry with the other players. I don't know. That one fits. That one works for me.
Yeah, and in fact, it's nice to juxtapose the two of them, Brie Larson and her, because I think they're of a similar cut. They're brainy. They're not physically super like Gal Gadot, and so there's a chance to compare the two. And Larson just doesn't have the energy that Johansson does, but Johansson still is somewhat subdued. She's just smart alecky,
Right. But you get the sense of her past.
Yes.
She carries that with her.
Okay.
There is that Black Widow backstory, and that seems to be this is just a part of her character.
Yes. What about another? Well, I'll tell you, maybe my fave of them all is Chloe Grace Moretz as Hit Girl.
Oh yeah.
When I saw her, she could have been more than 10 or 11.
That's interesting because that's a one-off superhero movie.
Right.
Which is kind of sort of poking fun at the genre in a brutally brutal way.
Yes.
But yeah, she's really great in that. I don't know. I don't consider her a legit superhero.
I know. It's picking it way off. She's not in the usual group. What about Storm?
Yeah, Halle Berry.
Yeah.
In the X-Men movies.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, she's good.
One of the commentators said that she wasn't front and center in any of the X-Men.
Yeah, and there's that team component of the X-Men too,
Yes.
right? So she's incorporated into those first films in that team way, like the Avengers do. There's something about I'm not a big X-Men fan,
Okay.
and there's something about superheroes that that use the weather that seem like they seem like they just seem like when I was a kid and you'd watch these cartoons, and they had just one goofball superhero could conjure up a tornado or something or lightning. That was always a drag.
Yes.
So it just seems kind of like a waste.
Well, maybe we could kind of close out our adoration of these superwomen by talking a little bit about Wasp.
Okay.
And would this be Evangeline Lilly, who's plays Wasp?
Yeah, in the Ant-Man.
Yeah, in the
movies.
Ant-Man. She almost dominates that film. Where you have Ant-Man, the centerpiece of that, and yet I found Wasp to be more compelling than he.
In the sequel, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yes,
I think they have great chemistry. I don't really remember much about that movie at all. It was such a breezy, but I like that. I like those superhero movies where the stakes aren't as high. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
It's the universe isn't at risk. It's just something going on. But it will tie into the larger Avengers sequel.
Is this Endgame?
Yeah, I think this quantum realm that they mess around in the Ant-Man movies.
So you're telling me this doesn't end?
It does not end, John. It just keeps going.
Well, as long as I can go, forget the plot, but remember the superwomen. I'm happy.
Yeah, good.
Here you go.